Oh, well, I just got done making dinner and watching Candace's live. I swear, it's so funny. I pick up on so many nuggets with her. She drops bombs specifically for a reason. She sends hidden messages for particular people. She does indeed. I pick up on that. I do indeed. I love it too. I'll be doing that too. In my day-to-day operations. I be sending hidden messages with the words I say. I do it specifically for a reason too. It's all strategic in different ways. It is indeed. So I guess I walk a little strategically too. I guess you learn to walk strategic when you're being attacked in the dark. So, I mean, an eye for an eye on that one. And I commend her. And she is an inspiration. I got her book today. I'm so excited. I'm going to start reading it tonight. And it was so funny because yesterday during her live, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let it ride. When I get the book, I get the big book. I'm excited to get it. And sure enough, it showed up today. You know, it's one of those things, I think, when you look at things just in a way of nature like that, things just always work itself out. It really does. At least it does for me. It just helps me regulate certain things, particularly right now in the tension. And the manufactured life that I'm living in different ways. Like when it comes to my son trying to find work, like I don't even play into it. So much of it is populated and manipulated. It just gets old. Like he'll get a job when he gets a job. I look how long and hard it took me to pound the pavement for me to get a job. And then the one job that I do actually get is of course all entangled into insurance, like everything. Insurance. My gosh. Anyways, a couple things came to me. There's nothing like having a conversation with someone and you know they're lying to you. And you just go along with it because you're just like, well, if they're choosing to lie to you over and over and over again, you have to recognize in conversations with people that some things are just not worth like battling because they're never going to accept accountability. If you have someone looking at you face to face and they're willing to lie to you, do you see them saying, you know what, you're right. I'm straight lying to you right now. And I've been hiding all these things and I'm a part of XYZ. Do you ever see that coming out? I don't see that coming out, right? I don't foresee that coming out. So because I don't foresee that coming out, I just don't exert my energy into it. I give people space. If they want to choose to be in my energy and move deceptively and with, disingenuousness and hidden agendas and hidden motives, then that's fine. That's fine. I choose not to operate in that. I never operate in that. Ever. I'm so real and genuine. It's not even funny. Sometimes I'm a little, I'm out there. I just don't care anymore. I really don't. Honestly, guys, I'm exhausted. I'm straight exhausted of this silent Truman Show. I'm truly exhausted of it. From the nuggets I've pieced together in the last 24 hours in reference to the synchronicities and the patterns of this job, my last job, and then that property management job and all the underground network and the funneling of money, I'm just like, oh, gosh. And then not to mention, just really missing my family right now. I just, in different ways, thank God, by the grace of God, I have God in my corner. And I know I have people fighting for me and backing me in the dark and in the silent right now. I see them flying with me. I see them on the roads protecting me. I know my ex is, entangled in that as well. I know that there's just a lot of strategic moves, a lot of strategic players right now. Some of them fighting for me, some of them fighting against me. And so I see all of those things. I really, really do. I hate that it's come to this, and it's hard to swallow. It's hard to swallow when you just want to live in a world full of peace, but yet for some reason your entire life they've just went out of their way to create chaos. And again, chaos surrounds us all. It truly does surround us all, but there's a difference between just regular chaos created from, the politician, the arena, the hypocrisy, the hierarchy, the elites, they, them, whatever. And then there's a difference of created manufactured chaos because you're in some silent operation. And I think it's comical that there is a connection with Netanyahu in Fort Lauderdale. Yet, of course, you know, Florida's always got his hands in everything, man. And that's where I live. I live in Florida. Go figure. Go figure. But something came to me yesterday. So I wanted to touch a little bit on energy siphoning and energy harvesting in reference to recognizing that when you are a threat to people and they can't understand how you operate or do the things you do, so because they can't understand how you operate or do the things they do, for some reason you're a threat to them because they move and operate in lack of status quo, which always leads to insecurities, and always wanting to be above, right? And so when you somehow, they have then put you in this category where you are now a threat to them and you don't even know it. Like, I can't tell you how many times my boss would have conversations with me and he would ask me all the time, like, how is it that you do what you do? How is it that you're able to add all these properties? How is it like, and he would ask me all these questions over and over and over and over again, over and over and over again. And he knows it. He knows it. He sure does. And my answer would be the same. I don't know. I don't know. All right. I treat people genuinely. When I say I'm going to do something, I move heaven and earth to do it. I stay true to my word. And so I killed myself. Just providing. And so my services, my truth, my generosity, my genuineness spoke for itself. And then it always came out with the ability for me to produce for them. Produce and take care of their property, keep people in it. And then that's where the referrals came in. And then my connections with the real estate, my connection with, contractors, my connection. And it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. And that's how it was. And I don't know how else to explain it. But it sucked because now after I replay some of the conversations and the answers, and then and I can see now, I'm like, oh yeah, well, because I was a threat. And so I had to be treated the way that I was. I had to be controlled. Yet, of course, everything's a control mechanism and manipulation. And again, let me just go ahead and put this disclaimer in. This is not me playing the victim mentality. I'm very grateful for everything that I've been through. And I'm grateful for all of my seasons, and I'm grateful for everybody that has played their part in my life. And I am very, very grateful and forgiving of everyone. All right? But there is nothing wrong with talking about different things and experiences that you have been through, where you can put it out into the world, where people may be going through the same thing right now and they are questioning things. They're questioning why they work at a company and they're being asked all these questions and treated a certain way. And I want to help people recognize it's most likely because you're threatened. You are a threat to other people. That's generally why people mistreat you, is because you're a threat. People are generally deceptive because you're a threat for some reason. Charlie was a threat, particularly when he started waking up. I was a threat, particularly when I finally got out and I broke the chains and I no longer allowed people to control me. Then I became a very big threat. Very, very big threat. And that's just the truth. And I'm sorry for that. I don't want to be a threat to anybody. I want to move equally with everyone. I don't feel above anybody, and I don't want to be treated above anybody. I want to live in a world full with peace, and I want everybody to be able to be given the ability for a good life, to make money fairly and honorably and ethically. And it's just everywhere I go, every way I look, everybody wants more and more and more money, more material things. And it's just like, golly, it's sick. It's sick. And I can't operate in that. And so I hope this video resonated, but I am feeling really kind of down a little bit. With everything unfolding with Charlie Cook. And, I'm just really missing my grandparents right now, my aunt and my uncle. Really. I feel like I know that they would have my back. They'd be in my corner, and I know they are now. But it's interesting to live in a world where you don't really have anybody physically in your world that has your back. Not Not like beating the pavement like, Amanda, this is what's happening and we know. And we got you and we're going to fight with you. You know what I mean?